يسعد مساكم. معكم الإعلامية عفاف احمد الملقبة بالديفا، واللي نازلة على الانتخابات لعضوية المجلس التربوي لمدينة ديربورن. طبعا اليوم حضرتكم متواجدين بحفلة الديفا عفاف احمد، وكلهم مشاركين هون لدعم الإعلامية عفاف احمد مثل ما قلت لكم اللي نازلة على الانتخابات. طبعا نحن الانتخابات ان شاء الله حتكون بشهر 11، ونازلين تقريبا نحن 5 عرب و3 امريكان بالانتخابات، وهيدي السنة او هاي الانتخابات التربوية ضابط الرقم القياسي في مدينة ديربورن، لأنه جمعت 5 مرشحين عرب، 3 لبنانية و2 يمنية نازلين بالانتخابات. وطبعا هذا الشيء كتير مشرف، هذا كتير شيء حلو وشيء كتير مهم أنه يكون في عرب مشاركين بالعمل الانتخابي، وعلى الناس الناخبين يطلعوا ويصوتوا لأهمية إيصال الشخص المناسب ليمثل أولادنا، وخاصة أولادنا والأهالي. فأولادنا أماني برقبتنا كلياتنا، اطلعوا انتخبوا، اطلعوا رشحوا الشخص، انتخبوه، اعطوه صوتكم اللي بيستحق صوتكم، لانه بالاول بالاخير نحن الجيل لازم نكون متماسكين، بنحب بعضنا، ولازم يوصل صوت عربي لاعلى مركز حتى نحصل على حقوقنا. اهلا وسهلا فيكم.
اسمي خليل الصغير ومرشح للمجلس التربوي بمدينة ديربورن، وعندي 18 سنة خبرة بمجال التعليم، وعندي ماسترز ديجري، عندي وانا عم اقدم على الدكتوراه كمان بالتعليم. مترشح للمجلس التربوي لاخدم الجاليه واخدم طلابنا والاهل والاساتذه والمعلمين، ولا حتى نبني فيوتشر، مستقبل افضل لابنائنا ولابناء الجاليه. وبتمنى انه بنوفمبر 6 بتشرين ثاني، ب6 تشرين ثاني بتصوتوا لي باكبر عدد ممكن، الى جانب في 2 في مقعدين على المجلس التربوي، وبتمنى واحد من المقعدين انكم تصوتوا لي.
My name is Ahsan Hashim, and I'm going to be the MC for tonight's event. I'm very proud, I'm very honored to basically MC the kickoff campaign for Afaf. I've known Afaf for the past 8 to 9 years, other than she's my cousin. She's a great mother, she's a radio host, she's a journalist, she's a fighter, and she's always been here for our community. So I'm glad and I'm honored to be here to MC the program for her today. Before we start our program, I'm just going to acknowledge some of the elected officials and the candidates who are basically present within us today. We have Billy Ayman running for Dearborn School Board. Hey, Billy. We have Adil Mu'azzib, he's also a candidate for Dearborn School Board. We have Aman Fadama, or she goes by Amy Fadama, she's also running for Dearborn School Board. We have Trustee Jim Thorpe, he's on the Dearborn Board of Education. We have our very own Wayne County Commissioner-elect Sam Baidoun. Go Sam. Also we have Khalil Saghir, he's a candidate for Dearborn School Board. And our own trustee, Ahsan Birri, also he's a trustee on the Dearborn Board of Education. All of you are important to us, and we really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to be here tonight. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to Afaf for you guys to be here to support her, regardless of all of the commitments that you guys have. I'm not going to take a lot of time. I want to be quick, and I want also our speakers to be to consider the time of our people today. 2 things I want to remind people about. The last day to register to vote is October 9. And for you to be able to vote on November 6, you need to register to vote. I know many of you are very involved, but we need to get the message out to those who are not registered yet. There is not a lot of time left to register to vote. So October 9 is the last day you can register to vote, to be able to vote on the general election. Let's get out the vote, let's get people to basically register, and even those who think will be outside of the country, let's get them an absentee ballot. So when is the last day to register to vote? Thank you. Let's put it on social media. Let's text it to our friend. Let's call everyone. Let's make sure everyone register to vote. And on election day, they go out and they actually vote. So our voice can be heard and we can make a difference. Let me get the program started. Our first speaker for tonight will be Mr. Abdullah Sheikh. He's the President of the Leadership Council, AMLC, and also the American Arab Political Action Committee, AMPAC. Without further ado, Abdullah Sheikh, please.
Candidate Afaf, Ahmed official, candidate guests, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for inviting me today. I am pleased to be among great people who came and believe in this cause, and people who are willing to dedicate their time for their community. I'm also pleased to be in such a diverse environment, all coming together for one united Dearborn. Unity is beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. God said to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, peace be upon him, if you spend all the money in the world, they will not be united. But God did unite them and give them love for each other. لو أنفقت ما في الأرض جميعا ما ألفت بين قلوبهم ولكن الله ألف بينهم. Ladies and gentlemen, the Board of Education is key to create the next generation of leaders in this community. The Board of Education is not for people to control it or use it as a power struggle and to show their strength. But it is to keep people who currently live in Dearborn to continue living in Dearborn and never look for another city to live in or raise their kids. As a matter of fact, people who do not live in Dearborn to seek homes in our Dearborn because of our school district rating and performance, inshallah. The Board of Education should not be sought after for a prestigious title or political role only, but it should be taken as a liability and responsibility that should only be given to someone who knows the value of it. Dearborn Board of Education need people to work harder, have more compassion, and needs people who genuinely care about what policies are being implemented in the school system. Board of Education needs people who have vision and are able to predict challenges before they arrive and be prepared for them. Board of Education needs people who are strong, bold, fighter, رجال لا يهابون بالله لومة لائم. Yes, candidate Afaf Ahmed, our community, Barbara Walter, has these qualities. She's passionate, bold, a fighter, journalist, community activist, anthropologist, and mother of two beautiful daughters, Eliana and Lamis, and she always stands for justice. Yes, Afaf always standing up for what's right, and she never backs down from a fight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored and privileged to stand before you today as a community leader, as an activist, as a business owner, and most importantly, as a father of five, urging you all to vote and push your family and friends to vote. The people, remember this, the people who plan conspiracy in the dark, only they can succeed against the people who sleep in the morning. So we cannot sleep in the morning. We cannot sleep during the day, brother and sister. We need to keep moving. We need to register people to vote. We need to push and help people to register to vote. We need to help senior people to vote early. Yes, we cannot afford to sleep during the day. I can assure you that Afaf will fight for our kids on the Board of Education. I am not only asking you for you to vote today, but I'm asking you to open your wallets one more time tonight and double your contribution for candidate Afaf Ahmed. Do not consider this contribution as a donation, but as guaranteed investments that you will reap in the next few years. God bless you. God bless the United States of America and bless the whole universe. Ameen. Thank you so much.
Our next speaker is Mr. Akram Al-Samawi. He's the president of a human rights organization. Please come on to the studio.
بسم الله الذي تعبده جميع الشعوب والأوطان. أحب أبدأ كلمتي المتواضعة بالشكر للسيدة عفاف أحمد الإعلامية المميزة اللي لها حضور مميز وواضح بجاليتنا العربية والشرق أوسطية في ولاية ميشيغان. مؤسسة نور الإنسانية هي مؤسسة مستقلة تهتم بالقضايا الاجتماعية التربوية القانونية. نتواصل مع كثير مع الجامعات والقضايا الاجتماعية، ندوات والأمسيات المهرجانات، ولكن هذه تجربتنا الأولى اللي دعتنا مشكورة بها السيدة عفاف أحمد بالانضمام والتواصل معها في هذا المشروع. مثل ما نعرف جميعا الجالية العربية الامريكية في الولايات المتحدة جالية كبيرة جدا ومبعثرة، وهناك مساحات شاسعة وواسعة بين الجاليات، فنحن بحاجة إلى أناس يكونون قدر المسؤولية مثل السيدة عفاف، وهذه السيدة نموذجية ممكن أن تكون بجاليتنا لها حضور بالقضايا الاجتماعية الثقافية الاجتماعية الإعلامية، وأيضا تسلط الإشكالات والمشاكل وطرق علاجها. وهذا شيء نادرا ما أنه نشوف سيدة أنه تأخذ على عاتقها هذه المسؤولية وسط زحمة الصراعات السياسية والاجتماعية وغيرها. فأنا أحيي السيدة عفاف وأطلب من عندكم أنه نصفق لها ونحييها على هذا الجهد، وأدعو جميع جاليتنا أنه نقف مع هذه السيدة لأنه فعلا نموذج لبناتنا وأولادنا في الغربة. نحن كجالية عربية شرق أوسطية أتينا إلى هذه البلدان من بلدان مختلفة، لم نتفاعل ولا توجد لدينا إمكانية الإيمان بهكذا تصورات وعمل أنه اختيار الشخصيات وتحديد مصيرنا. هذه فرصتنا الآن أنه لأولادنا نضع بذور الانتخابات والاختيار والقرار. فمرة أخرى نشكر السيدة عفاف، وإن شاء الله إحنا وياكي ونقول لك مقدما بالعراقي مبروك وإن شاء الله ناجحة.
Thank you. I just saw Miss Roxanne McDonald. She's a candidate for school board and she's a former trustee on the Board of Education. Thank you for joining us. And I see also State Rep-elect in House District 4, Isaac Robinson. He just walked in now too, so let's give him a round of applause. Our next speaker for the night is Dr. Huda Amin. She's the founder of Dearborn Counseling Services, and she's a former associate professor at Medina University. Let's give her a round of applause, please.
Assalamu alaikum. Well, I've just been asked to speak a day or so ago, so everybody who knows me knows that I speak my mind. So to begin with, how many of us have voted for people who they believe they will do the job well? And how many of you knows that the job was done well? Well, okay. I believe I'm one of those strong believers that I want to vote for somebody who walked the walk and talked the talk without being scared. Because subhanAllah, if you believe in something, then build it and it will come. And all we need is somebody we can trust, somebody who's outspoken, somebody who is controversial, of course, because those who rocks the boats, are the ones who are being heard. So after this is why I said to Afaf, okay, I'll come and I'll speak. I met Afaf a few years ago. Her and I were working on an issue regarding a case, children's, I think it was some kind of like a child protective services and stuff. And she brought it to the media. She talked about it. She brought awareness. This is why she had Americana, because people just talking and going to people and going to meetings and voicing your voice and your opinion and being the voice for the voiceless it wasn't enough. And I'm so glad she was able to have the Americana radio show, because that way it's interactive. People can call in, people can voice their opinion, and people can hear. And she's the voice for those people. She is fearless, by the way. She doesn't care. I used to think she had a big mouth, but I know why now. Okay. Another things that made me believe in Afaf. Last year, we went to the Lebanese Diaspora Energy Conference, representing women and children's Lebanon, women immigrants of the United States. So we went to these conferences. She had many interviews. She talked about our community. And I heard her that she was really caring. I never thought she had that compassion. She is very passionate about her work. She feels that when she speaks, she wants to be heard, regardless of the consequences. And God knows how many times she butt head with people. And that's good. You know, those who, what do they say? The horn that speaks gets the oil. Another things I found out about her that I had to learn through just get to see her day in and day out in our conference. She is very caring. She's articulate. She's very well known. I didn't know that. And she was a person who was, you know, very, very respectable person. People looked at her, she talked to them. She was able to, you know, believe it or not, manipulate them enough to believe in her cause. And that's good. Hawa. What else? Afaf also, I found out that she's very persistent. She doesn't give up easy. She had many issues that dealt with our community that was essential for people to know what was going on. And I remember a few times she got threatened. She got death threats. She told me, and then, you know, I said, when the well, there is always well, so she pursued it. And alhamdulillah, she was able to bring awareness again. So wouldn't you want somebody like Afaf, who doesn't care about status or money or fame? She cares about, she's deeply concerned about the community. She fears that our kids, we are losing our kids in terms of, you know, we're not passing on the cultures the way we want to pass on the culture. We're not passing on our religion the way we want to do that. So she is trying so hard to make sure that the message gets across. She will represent us well. She will fight for us. I love you, Afaf. And she want to make sure that once, you know, things are said, it's going to be done. She doesn't give up easy. So please, do not forget to vote for her in November. And believe me, if she make it, you guys going to win, not only her. Thank you. God bless you.
Our next speaker for the night is Mr. Ail Al-Halmi. He's the president of the Yemeni American Leadership Association.
مساء الخير. السلام عليكم. لي الشرف أن تتاح لي الفرصة من الأستاذة عفاف الزميلة والصديقة الإعلامية والمثل طبعا القدوة تبعي، لأنه أكثر شيء لفت انتباهي أول ما وصلت إلى أمريكا هو عفاف صراحة. كنت معتاد على الراديو تبعنا طبعا والبرامج اللي هي الروتينية اللي دائما نسمعها في القنوات العربية بس لفت انتباهي انه عفاف دائما تتطرق الى المواضيع الحساسه جدا، ونحن اساسا في الوطن العربي مش بس هنا كامريكان Arab Americans نحتاج من يحرك المياه الراكده ومن يتكلم بالمواضيع الحساسه والخطوط الحمراء، لانه لدينا موروث ثقافي للاسف، موروث ثقافي يعيق عمليه اندماجنا في المجتمع الامريكي. ولهذا انا ارشح الأستاذة عفاف لأنها عندها الجرأة، عندها الكلمة القوية، عندها الصوت، عندها الفرصة أيضا أنها تتكلم بالأشياء التي لا نستطيع أن نعبر عنها ونخاف أن نطالب بالتغيير بهذه الأشياء. سأتكلم باختصار طبعا لا أريد أن أطيل، ولكن أريد أن أحث الجميع عبر المنبر هذا أصدقائي في الجالية اليمنية وفي همشامك وفي ديربورن أيضا أن يرشحوا ويخرجوا للتصويت للأستاذة عفاف أحمد. So I'm going to say short stuff in English. So it is a great pleasure that I'm standing here today in support for Afaf Ahmed in her campaign for his call for position in the coming elections. As a radio announcer, Afaf has reached out to many residents to hear their concerns and offer creative solutions. She has been a great source for help to many of the families in the urban area and the Detroit area also. She devoted significant amount of time and effort working in the community. I have known Afaf for nearly 6 years and have found her to be a caring, compassionate, intelligent woman willing to listen to all sides of an issue. Her tireless involvement in the community through her radio shows, magazines, and social media shows that she is a woman of service and integrity who truly wants to the best for our students in the city of Dearborn. I know she will continue to serve the council with the same passion and exhibit and all the endeavors. Thank you and good luck, Afaf. All the best. Thank you.
Our next speaker for the night is Mr. Zuhair Abdelhaq. I don't have to introduce Zuhair, right? Do I have to introduce him? He's a political and local activist in the community. Haj Zuhair Abdelhaq. Give him a round of applause, please.
Good evening, everyone. And I really want to thank you for coming to... Okay, that's better? Okay. I want to thank everyone for coming here tonight and sharing this evening with Afaf. But mostly I want to thank all the candidates who are running. And I would like you to stand up, everyone who's running for the school board or any elected office for November. Please stand up and give him a round of applause. It takes a brave person to run for office, especially it's 6 years commitment for the school board. And I know the people who are running, all of them, they have their heart set on helping the children, helping the students, and their heart is in the right place. So I thank you very much for running, for taking the time away from your families, away from your work, to help the students and to help our community. Now, we go to Afaf. I known Afaf for a little while, not too many years, but I known her to be as gentle as a child, as passionate as somebody who has loved God since day one, since they are born. And she's as tough as any man can be. And she speaks her mind. And she cares for the community. She cares for her family. She cares so much for her friends. And we all know how she stood when some people got bullied a couple years ago. She stood solid. She stood for what was right. Even she was attacked. She was threatened. But she never wavered and she kept going. And this is the type of people we want on the school board. This is the type of people we want to represent us, because we don't want somebody who comes and just give us lip service. Then when they reach the office, you don't see him, you don't hear him, they don't accomplish anything. I am very confident that these people who are running, including Afaf, have their heart in the right place. And I want you to know, you are not running against each other. Keep that in mind. None of you is running against each other. You are running for a seat. Keep that in your mind. Keep this election clean. Do not attack each other. Give the people what you're going to do. Tell them what you're going to accomplish, what you're going to improve in the schools, how you're going to serve our community, Afaf. So I hope that even after the election, whoever wins, whoever loses, you will work together, not to disappear from the scene and nobody will hear from you again until another election. I hope you will participate in the PTA. I hope you participate in, all the activities in the schools. Just go attend the Board of Education, show your faces, participate in the discussion, bring new subject, new discussion to improve the schools. That's what be a good citizen. That's what if you are a community leader, that's what it means, that you participate, you make a difference, and you stay in the scene, you don't disappear. Afaf, you got my support always. You and I are called co-conspirators, and I am proud of it. I always known you to be loyal to your friends, loyal to your kids, and that's the most important thing, that she's a terrific mother with her kids, guys. I have seen her firsthand, how she treats her kids, how she acts with her kids. So I hope you support the candidate you think they're going to do that job, and you think they're going to make a difference in your community. And I wish all of you good luck. And if anything we can do after the election as community members, please don't hesitate to ask. And good luck to all of you.
Our next speaker is State Rep-elect in House District 4, Mr. Isaac Robinson. Let's give him a big round of applause, please.
90% Democratic, so hopefully I'll win. Make some noise for our guest, our honored candidate, Ahmed. So we've come a long way over the last 50 years. When Congressman John Conyers was elected in 1964, he was one of 5 black members of Congress. And Dr. Martin Luther King didn't endorse a lot of people, but he endorsed that young man because of his campaign for jobs, justice, and peace. And when you're talking about jobs, justice, and peace, and being courageous, and, you know, that's this young woman over here. And so 40 years from now, when they, in the record books, they talk about this radio host, author, and what trail she blazed, we can say we were here on September 18th, 2018. You know, I have a strong woman in my family, my mother, who's been elected to Detroit 20 times. Very tough. She's very tough on me, very tough on corporations and people who try to hurt our community. And so it's in the spirit of a commitment to jobs and justice and peace. I'm going to make my first political endorsement in my life as a Democratic nominee to this young advocate for social justice, Ms. Afaf Ahmed, for Dearborn School Board. God bless you.
She's the immediate past Michigan Key Leader Ambassador, very achieved like her mom. So give it up for Ilyana.
Afaf Ahmed, Diva, Cindy, Fufu. She goes by several different names. To me, she's mom. Blowouts or not, she's utterly and fascinatingly beautiful, inside and out. She has shaped me into the person I am today. Without her, I wouldn't have a love for fashion, or let alone have a fashion sense. My mom has taught me all the fundamentals of being a human and caring for others, which include the keys of excellence, from personal integrity and doing the right thing, and building community to develop relationships to achieve positive goals, all the way to respect by showing consideration for self, others, and property. She has given me my confidence, and without that, I wouldn't have ran or applied for office exactly 11 times and served 9 of those times, or felt as though I'm good enough to lead. I wouldn't have joined so many different clubs, starting from the 4th grade at our very own McDonald Elementary in Dearborn, including Service Squad, serving as member and then president the following year, the Green Club, Peer Mediation, or had been the Junior City Beautiful Commissioner. She is why I am currently serving on the Michigan State Board of Key Club as the Membership Development Chair. Most essential of all, I wouldn't have the passion that I do now for community service with precisely 2,693 hours under my belt. Honestly, thank you. Honestly, it's not even about the hours. It's about that hunger to help others. From fundraising for the Eliminate Project under the partnership of Key Club and UNICEF, which has finally eliminated neonatal tetanus in Haiti, to packaging 10,000 meals for children yearly in April at my home Key Club. If she can inspire me to achieve my personal best through service leadership, imagine the impact she can have on the almost 21,000 student district, which is Dearborn, obviously. Lastly, I'm proud of her for taking the initiative and running for Dearborn School Board, because not everyone has the guts to actually undertake that role. That is why she absolutely embodies the quote, "Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality." I'd like to now introduce the best candidate running for Dearborn School Board, my mother, Afaf Ahmed.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me tonight as I kick off my campaign for Dearborn School Board. Tonight, as I'm surrounded by friends, family, and supporters, I feel overwhelmed with joy. This campaign for school board is not about me. It's about all of us. The school board has been faced with many challenges recently. We must elect people to serve on our board who will be up to those challenges. You ask, why is Afaf running for school board? I have many reasons tonight. I will only give you a few. I'm running because I felt that there was a need for me to run. I have been a vocal activist for women, children, and education for many years. Throughout those years, I have come to learn the needs of students, teachers, and parents. Let me tell you what I have discovered. I learned that our students need equal representation across the entire district. I learned that we need a safety plan for students during the school hours. I learned that we need to resolve the high school overcrowding issues once and for all. I learned that our students are taking remedial classes because we do not have a college readiness program in effect. I learned that it takes a village to fight the opioid epidemic, and our school board is a part of that village. I learned that we do not have enough counselors and mental health professionals to serve our students throughout the district. And most important, I learned that other districts are taking our teachers because we pay our teachers less. Now that you know I'm running, you need to know why I need your vote. Without being elected, I cannot start the dialogue on any of these topics. I cannot put up the fight to make these solutions a reality. Afaf Ahmed needs your vote on November 6th. As we all know, we are running for 6 years term, and there's 6 years and there's 2 years. For the 6 years, there's 2 seats, and for the 2 years, there's only 1 seat. For the 6 years, you are allowed to elect 2 candidates. I am Afaf Ahmed. Before I run as a candidate, I will continue serving this community. I'm not gonna sit down and cry and bargain and say, oh, I didn't make it, I need the votes, or what happened to me. I want you to elect 2 candidates. If Afaf is your first choice, please have another person, another candidate your choice. And I am so honored that I am in my fundraising that I'm going to introduce some wonderful people. As you all know, during the election, you can vote for 2. We have other candidates tonight. They're with us here. And I would like to give him the opportunity for every candidate for the Dearborn School Board to come here, introduce themselves, and tell us why they're running. So please, I would like all the Dearborn School Board to come here. You got my support, and we have to show that we are united, and we need to make it. So please. So we have Emin Fadama. She is from the Yemen community, and she considered the first Yemeni woman. We have to be proud of her, whether she make it or not. This is what we want. We have to encourage the Arab woman. No matter from which country, you have to come and you have to run. We have to encourage them. Fadali Ima Aman. Also, we have Khalil As-Saghir. Ahla wa sahla. We have Mr. Jim Thorpe. We have Roxana McDonald, and also Bill Ayman is not here, and Adel Mazel. So I would like to give the mic to each one, and I want to hear from them. And please, if Afaf was your first choice, please also support them. Give him your vote. They are all excellent. I'm telling you, they're doing great. They're doing a tremendous job, and we need to support them because they are very good representing our children. So let's give the mic first to Emin Fadama.
Thank you so much, Diva. I appreciate it. Or should I say Afaf? I'm sorry. Well, hello and good evening. My name is Aman Fadama, and I'm one of the candidates that's running for Dearborn School Board. I have 8 beautiful girls that are in the Dearborn public school system, and I care for this community very much and care for our children. I'm running to give back to the community, just like the community gave to my kids. I'm sorry. I don't want to take the thunder for. It was a surprise. But like Afaf said, there are 2 seats, and there's 8 of us. So whoever you think that deserves the seats, please vote for 2, not just 1. You know, you don't want your vote to be wasted on just 1 seat. So we'd appreciate that vote. Thank you and have a great night.
Of course, it's a surprise for everyone. No one knew that I'm doing this, but I really, truly want to give them the opportunity to be introduced to my fans, to my followers, to my friends, to everybody, to the media, to those who are watching out on social media, that yes, these are all the candidates and we need to support them. Jim Thorpe is already as a trustee of Dearborn School Board and he's also running, so I would like to give the mic to him too.
Thanks, Bob. I was blessed to be elected to the school board just under 2 years ago, and I've had a chance to serve a little bit and gotten a better feel for what's going on in the district. And while you're one of the 7 members, if things go right, you will not always agree, because that's the American way. We need to figure out what our differences are and try to come to consensus or live the fact that we say students first. And if we believe that, we must believe that there's going to be more than one way we can try to reach those goals. And after we disagree, we move on and we get ready for the next issue. I've got 2 kids of my own in school, but as it was mentioned, there's 21,000 kids in this district. I don't represent just my kids. I represent every single child, every single taxpayer in the city. I look forward to and hope to get to keep doing that for 6 more years. Thank you very much for your time today.
I'm going to introduce Ms. Roxana McDonald. She's also running for Dearborn School Board. She's a great lady, and we're going to hear from her too.
Hello, thank you very much for the opportunity. This is exactly why I love this community. This is one big happy family. We have our arguments, we have our disagreements, but the love this community shows for each other and the respect is just incredible. So.
Sorry, Claire. Everyone I meet? Everybody's fine.
اوكي مش لا
خليكم معاهم بس هي هون. Please, everybody on me here.